I mean, I guess in a sense, what you're really doing is you're changing the chip, right? You're slipping that slow chip into your brain, and that means that you arrive at each moment thinking, how can I get the most out of this moment, right? How can I live this moment completely and utterly and fully? And once you do that, it just becomes second nature to whether you're thinking about how you interact with your children, how you write a report at work, how you exercise, how you prepare a meal and enjoy it around the table, breaking bread with the people who matter to you most. Once you arrive with that slow spirit, I think everything just changes. It flips for the better. But in some ways, I think the thing that has most surprised me in a wonderful way with slowing down is that if you dig even deeper than the surface changes. So we talk about slow sex, slow education, all these things you can do in set activities. There is something deeper, a deeper heartbeat, I think, beating in the slow movement, and it's this. I think for many people, speed, busyness, distraction, a fast-forward lifestyle is a form of denial. Absolutely. It's a way of running away from yourself. It's so much easier to avoid the big questions like, who am I? What is my purpose here? Am I living the right life for me? It's easier to sweat the small stuff, to get very busy and freak out over, where are my keys? I'm late for my 11 a.m., right? That is much easier to do in the short run. Eventually, you're going to pay a price for not confronting the big questions. But I think that's why many of us have a sense that we are skimming the surface of our lives when we get stuck in roadrunner mode. And when you slow down, the first thing you realize when you genuinely slow down, slow with a capital S, is that you have a kind of meeting with yourself, right? I think this is what we get disconnected from ourselves when we get stuck in fast forward. And I found that slowing down really is at its core about getting back in touch with who you are, right? Listening to the whispers of your own heart, grappling with those deep, eternal, tidal questions that define who you are and how you want to move through the world. And that really is the magic of slow, I think, ultimately. Sure, you can hang on the Christmas tree, slow sex, slow education, all the great meals, all that stuff is wonderful. But I think if you go deep down to the volcanic core, it's about getting to the heart of who you really are, getting to the heart of the matter. And that's what slow does for anyone. It's there for all of us. It's not something you have to pay a lot of money for on Amazon. It's there for all of us if we just take that first step towards putting on the brakes.